game.
So that's an incredible thing to see. And just looking at a quick comparison here between these two players, the average clearance in round 2 for inphlox is about a 758. WatchMuH is a 754 on average. So this is, we're talking about probably more than likely about a virus and a half difference between the two players. So this should be an exciting matchup. This can really go either way. And really looking forward to it. We got readies on both sides.
Do indeed. Waiting now on the call in chat. inphlox will be playing on high with the music off. WatchMuH playing on medium again with fever. So nobody thinks the music choice
we'll have our
sure
usual fight in the chat about which is better there.
Yeah, I've managed to keep my emotes out of the chat so far, but I may be throwing the Team Fever, Team Chill, and Team Off chat emotes around here in just a minute.
Let's see. Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, pills! And here we go. Game 1 between inphlox and WatchMuH, and we are underway.
It's like, again, both players managing to get started at almost the exact same time. Doesn't really mean a lot, but again, as I said earlier, it is aesthetically pleasing.
It's always pleasing to see everybody going off at the same time, and already both players off to a good start. Nice little horizontal there from inphlox, keeping the center of his board very clean. And looks like WatchMuH is going to have to do a little bit of work to get rid of those reds on the right side.
Well, you say that, and a double red appears like magic. So, you know, from your mouth to God's ears, I suppose. But he still does have a lot of red to take care of on the right-hand side. The doctor is not being the kindest with that.
No, it's not the best thing to see. He's got all those reds on the right side of the board, and it's not going to be helpful for him. He is down to 11, now down to 10. Looking pretty good for WatchMuH right now, but inphlox now down to 10 as well. So again, as we said, it's going to be a very close race here for both players.
inphlox, well, it looks like he's going to have the double yellows, so that's going to make the decision for him. I was going to say he's going to have to make this decision about whether to de-sandwich those double reds on the right, but again, the game just made the decision for him. Now he's waiting for... It's almost a John Nash stop sign, but not quite because there's a little space in between.
Wow, what a great clear there as well to get things out of the way as WatchMuH now enters level 9. This is levels 8 through 11. Don't let that graphic at the top fool you. It's levels 8 to 11, best of 3.
It was about a 148 for inphlox, who is now looking at a lot of yellow on the top line. As opposed to WatchMuH, who had a lot of blue, and now it's looking like a pretty good diverse board, with the exception of there's now no yellow, well, almost no yellow available.
Yeah, he's got only that one yellow in column 7. That's going to be disappearing right now. But yeah, now he has no place to put yellows. It's all garbage at this point until he can open things up. As he did so in column 3. inphlox down to about 25. He's opened up the middle of the board, starting to get a couple doubles, starting to get things rolling.
Yes, he is taking it down to about a 4 virus lead for WatchMuH, but that lead can go up or down depending on just what pills happen to show up. But you could see the look on his face, but. He's just a blue-yellow or a double blue away from having that taken care of, and honestly just finishing out that particular section of the board. There it is. So now he's got a place to put some trash for inphlox.
Yeah, that was a bit of an error there from inphlox, a bit of a misdrop, but he recovered nicely, doing very well to keep things moving. One more virus for WatchMuH. He's going to be out at 325, but inphlox not far behind. He's only down by 2.
That's true, but he's going to have to figure out how to get this yellow taken. Looks like the game is going to give him a couple of blues to finish out at 338. As wow, that is a lot of blue on the top of inphlox's board.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. He's going right after the heavier set, and that's probably the best way to do it. Just try to take care of the most blues at once. Try to get everything whittled down here. It's looking pretty good. He's going to go for the horizontal play here to kind of get things further down the line. Or at least he was trying to.
I was going to say yes and no. It will help a little bit, but there we go. Now he's got what he was looking for. That looks nice. Nice clean setup. And that is going to put him within 5 of the lead.
Looking very good right now. He's going to get a nice cross. Beautiful clear there. Puts him within 3. WatchMuH's down to 18, down to 19 viruses now. Now down to 18. Slowly getting down to the bottom of level 10. Gonna have
nice triple there. And he's got the potential for a fat log. We might see it after this double.
He'll have to. He's gonna have to wait for a red yellow to pop in.
Luckily, that tends to be one of the more common pieces you see. But unfortunately, he could use another one. Oh,
it comes one piece too late. But there's another one. We'll get that fat log. But there you see, he kind of covered up that bottom row there, so he can't really clear anything horizontally with that blue virus underneath. But doesn't look like he'll be necessary. He'll be able to take care of it over the top.
See a good setup for inphlox as he's trying to figure out which red he's going to use to, and there's going to be that one. He's going to finish out bottom of his board. He really doesn't want to take this drop time, but the game may not be giving him much of a choice.
I think he managed to do that quicker than it would have taken with the drop, so he's doing all right here. He's only down by 7 now, as both are now in level 11.
Yes, indeed, and I like the look of WatchMuH's board. There's so much double potential going on. Now it's just a matter of will the doctor give him the pieces that he needs.
And it's looking like he's setting things up nicely to do it. He'll set up a nice horizontal, gets a good double, triple clear, and it's slowed him down a little bit. So inphlox is still down by about 14 now. The lead's been extended now for WatchMuH. So it's gonna have inphlox is gonna have to get a little more aggressive on his play.
Yes, indeed. With WatchMuH's side, it is completely free of garbage. A little surprised he didn't go for that blue-yellow on the right, but he may have some other plans for that. He's going to have to do something to tuck that yellow underneath, otherwise the blue garbage is going to be a problem.
Yeah, a little bit, but should be okay. That's a good play there.
Oh, we went for the T. Yep. Wow, that's the sort of play that really makes you think about how the game works and what these players are really capable of.
Yeah, and it looks like WatchMuH is going to have a nice finish set up here. Going to just need 3 more blues and be done, and he'll be all done. But RNG's not cooperating. Here it comes one.
First one.
There's a second, and you get the third. He will, and he's out at 7-18. Finishing with a 5-virus lead. WatchMuH takes game number 1.
Yes, he does. Although I got to say, inphlox nearly had the time to take care of it with a 7-30 finish, because those last few viruses were not, or those last few pills were not what inphlox was needing, and that's just the way this game goes. Good game to both players for that first round of the match.
Yeah, that was a great first game. Like we said, it's gonna be close, so don't be surprised if we see a couple other close calls here. And that's 7-18 for ish time. That is good for a top 40 in round 2. So WatchMuH getting himself another best on the board. When someone has a hot time, it's usually pretty difficult to kind of overcome that, but still a good run from both players.
Indeed, and looks like they are both readied up for our next round. We'll see if there's any change in strategy for either player. I wouldn't expect it from either one because they both posted very nice times.
Yeah. All right, so we have both players ready, and in 3, 2, 1, pills. We are off for game number 2. WatchMuH on a match point here. Yeah, both of these boards are really, really good on variety, so I'm really liking what both players have on offer. And a good tea clear from inphlox, getting that sweet tea.
Well, on WatchMuH's side, we saw a yellow burst to start it off, and luckily he had, I think, all but one of them was able to be used. So it was a good time to have it, much better than if it had been right at the end of the run.
Yeah, and there's another good horizontal play there for WatchMuH. Already looking pretty good. Both players already closing in on single digits. inphlox at 14, WatchMuH at 16. Both of them just going at it right now, knowing that it's WatchMuH knows that he's got a match point on the line. inphlox knows that this is kind of tournament life here. Got to keep himself afloat, keep himself alive.
Yes, indeed, as inphlox manages to find just the pills that he wanted, gets some really interesting clears, but now, and the doctor's going to give him that yellow-blue that he needs, as he is down to one virus left and gets both the blues that he's going to need. He's going to be out at a 124.
That's a great level 8 time, and WatchMuH will not be far behind. Just has to take care of a couple more viruses, and he'll be out.
To be real, that's a great level 6 time.
That's true. That is very true. That is a very good time for level 6. So going 2-3 levels higher than that and going the same pace is really good. As WatchMuH is now out at a 148. So looking to be about a 10 virus difference right now as we're going into the beginnings of level 9. inphlox doing a nice little tuck underneath on the bottom left side of the board. And looking like WatchMuH's got a more dense board right now, as inphlox is starting to get into the 20s now. Looking like he's going to have a couple of spires to work with, but he is doing his best to kind of work around it and adapt to it.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see if WatchMuH does the double that he just laid down. That he's had opportunities for that for pretty much the whole time. Has found wonderful uses of his pills otherwise, but I've been kind of expecting to see that double at any point, and he did manage to get it. Gets a good horizontal so that he's now got room to play with yellow pieces as well.
Yeah, it's looking really nice for him. He's down to 16. He's starting to narrow the gap here, but inphlox into single digits, now down to 5. Looking very good right now. Looks like he might wait for a double yellow. There it is. Yeah, he's got a great setup here. Just needs a few more blues.
Those platforms.
Do it.
Oh goodness. Okay, there it comes. So 307 for inphlox.
And again, that was about a minute and a half, minute 40 to clear that out. Again, that's a very good time at this part of the game.
Absolutely, it just shows you why these two are where they are right now, playing, in a round 2 match. This is the level. This is how high the level of play has increased. That these sort of times are just amazing every level. As we see a 336 for WatchMuH coming out.
Yeah, but here comes a big clear from inphlox now. Just immediately takes a huge lead after that massive combo that he set up. That was beautifully played.
20 viruses here on level 10. That is a pretty solid lead. We've seen crazier things happen, but this is at this point, I'd say inphlox is to lose. That's a bold statement, I suppose, this early in the level set, but the way he's playing, I don't think it's really that bold.
Well, and that's the thing, because that's a nice tea clear there from WatchMuH, because when you get into a very aggressive play, yeah, you're more than likely going to get into a good groove, get everything all set, as inphlox now at a 433, entering level 5. I'm sorry, excuse me, level 11, but closing in on 5 minutes. This is a particularly fast time for inphlox, because he knows that again, this is closing into match point. If he can get this game, we'll get the decider. It's really it's closing in, and now he's starting to slow down just a little bit.
Yes, indeed. And looking down at the chat, I see that I may have to be the one to fire JV from his own chat for the dad jokes. I said that it was a bold statement. He says it's more italic. Heaven help us all.
If it's a bold statement, I thought it was more of a tied statement than anything else.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you know what you got into.
I
now looking at the board, inphlox down to that's about 5.5 minutes now, but with 20 viruses to go. It's looking very good right now. Just to keep an eye on pace. Inphlox, the hot time to look at is 6:35. Oh, a bit of a misplay there. Looked like he was trying to go for an arch and didn't get it. That could slow him down, but WatchMuH now into level 11. Starting to get into it. It
was about a 540 when WatchMuH came in and immediately was able to lay down just like this, some doubles horizontally. Those, when you can get them early in the level, are very nice and very helpful.
Yeah, and it's getting pretty close down here. Now 8 viruses to go. And inphlox still trying to get everything all squared away. Gonna get a nice combo. Gets a good cross. Wow. He's almost there. He's got a yellow, needs a red. He could do it. He's got the red. He did it!
6:33.
6:33. Wow. That's a hot time.
Incredible, and we are headed for another decider.
Oh my goodness, what a run from inphlox. Posting the best time for round 2. 2 seconds better than Packy, who set the record back in September. Oh my goodness. When someone is hot, they are unstoppable, and that is proof enough right there. Great game from inphlox. WatchMuH about 8 viruses away. Looks like he might just go ahead and finish this out.
That would be the best thing to do, I would say. I've got to say, it's nice to be on this side of whenever a historic event like that happens. Usually, I feel like I'm the one playing opposite the player who's doing well.
And can confirm that, because I've had that happen where where I got absolutely obliterated by Packy in round 1. And it was on the heels of a hot time, so I can absolutely confirm that. So great games from both players, but inphlox putting the hot time on the board, going to take us to a third and decisive game.
And this one is going to be one to watch. This who knows? This could end up being another one of those match of the year candidates. But it's going to be fire today.
And here's the thing: I already voted for match of the year, so I've kind of screwed myself a little bit on voting again because I can't do it anymore. But yes, this has been a fantastic match so far, and we have readies from both players, so we're just getting ready to kick this off for game number 3.
While we are waiting, we may as well go ahead and give a plug for the Discord, because that is where you will find the instructions for doing the match of the year, as well as all of our other board certifications.
Hint: don't vote for me for announcer. You know it's not the right answer. And we're off and running for game number 3, the final game in this match.
As we start off, it looks like inphlox having a little bit of trouble with just odd pill combinations coming down, and WatchMuH is just starting to really blaze the first part of this level 8.
Yeah, looking very good so far. We're only about in the first minute, and WatchMuH already down to 20. Setting up a nice combo there to get down to 15 now. Looking very nice.
That was a phenomenal combo to get down to 15. On inphlox's side, he's still riding pretty high on this board, but the doctor's just not giving him a lot of other options. I think he's looking for a yellow-blue to get a good
Yeah.
combo.
That's exactly what he's looking for. So he's just going to have to clear some stuff on the left side for now. Oh, looked like he tried to go for the tuck and it didn't work out. There it is. But yeah, he's looking for that yellow blue to hit, and it's not coming. So yeah, he's just going to have to pull the trigger now, unfortunately. And it comes in. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I hate to see it. But looks like the doctor's going to give him the opportunity. Let's see if he takes it. No, he decides to go over. He had the opportunity to go ahead and take that blue out from the bottom and went over the top. Of course, perfectly valid option. And WatchMuH is also running into some RNG issues.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to. He's trying to clear out that right side, but nothing's popping in. Oh, but he will get some good fortune there. Now he just needs one yellow and he'll be out.
And there it is. There it is. Just at 201.
But inphlox not far behind at 204. So it's still a very close game right now. Looks like that. No, that was not a misplay. WatchMuH just setting things up down below. Gets another clear and proves me wrong once again.
WatchMuH with the flatter board. inphlox, of course, that gives him a little bit more choices of where to play, but overall I think I'd prefer the flat board that I see over on WatchMuH's side.
Yeah, I prefer the flatter board as well, because that gives you a lot more area to work. It kind of helps you out in figuring out exactly where you need to go to take care of your clears. As WatchMuH clears out the garbage there on the left side, looking very good here. He's going to pull the trigger. Gets a little combo. Going to have some red garbage there on the right side, but nothing too much to worry about. But inphlox has taken the lead. He's got a 3-virus lead right now as we're heading into the final half of level 9.
He does, and it's, again, what we're looking at is inphlox having this very vertical section of board, as WatchMuH's is just still very, very flat. The height is actually about the same on both of them right now, but it does feel like...
Oh, looks like we've had ourselves a little bit of a... Looks like inphlox's game has crashed out. So it looks like we will have a technical pause here to get that taken care of. So we will... As you can see there from the chat there, JB says that inphlox is allowed to restart his run. So I think the thing we are looking at is, some people do play this game on an emulator, and that's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. But some people also play it on a legitimate cartridge, and that's kind of the situation we've got here. This is an actual 30-year-old cartridge. It needs a little loving, needs a little blow on the cartridge to get it fixed. So we will get that all squared away. And he says that, of course.
DrMC Speed does not condone blowing into your cartridges, as this has proven to be damaging to them. If you choose to do so, you do so at your own risk.
But inphlox has reset, so he will go ahead. WatchMuH will continue. WatchMuH will continue his run. He will finish out, and it will effectively be a time limit race to see if inphlox can beat WatchMuH's time.
Absolutely. As we look on WatchMuH's side, we spent all this time looking over at what inphlox is needing to do. On WatchMuH, he's getting through pretty well with this level 10. Looks like he was hoping to set up a horizontal on those yellows and may still try to go for that, but I would assume not, because it's going to require getting rid of a whole lot of red. Just a lot of opportunities for multiples on this board. Whether or not he goes for them, that is going to remain to be seen.
And looks like WatchMuH just is going to take care of the yellow play here, and that it will horizontal clear underneath. Does bury those yellows underneath as not necessarily the best thing you want. However, you would if he can get a couple of reds, he should be able to clear that horizontally. So I think that's
Right.
probably the play he's going to make. Oh, as he clears, as he isolates that side, but that's okay. He gets the piece he needs.
And he's out at 6 minutes. And first, I hate when this happens to me. First pill has a yellow segment, and he has nowhere to put it.
Yeah, he didn't have anywhere to put that, but he's adapting very nicely. Leaving one column for garbage, gets rid of it, now opens up something for yellow, but it's going to be immediately taken away. And now it's kind of back to square one.
As we look over at inphlox, this is a really frustrating setup for him. I to have it happen once, and he bounced back, but I feel like this has got to be just really throwing you off your game. Hopefully he sees that bottom row horizontal, and he'll be out of level 8 fairly shortly here. Just needs another 3 reds.
Yeah, should be able to get exactly what he needs to get out of that. So yeah, and he will at 219. Shaking his head a little bit. Probably not a fan of that level 8, but hopefully he can complete the next few levels in the next. It will be probably about 5 minutes. That'll probably be his time limit to take care of that.
Yes, indeed. As we see WatchMuH's board having now it's just down to a whole lot of blue. He's got one spot to put a red, and there's the red, so he doesn't need any more red to finish out the level. It does need another 4 blue. That is going to be, there's one of them. He is just waiting. This is not the time for a red-yellow blitz.
Yeah, he's getting quite a few hot dogs here, unfortunately, but he'll get it. He's out at 7:55. 7:54, I think. I'm gonna double check it here on the restream here, just to see what the official time is gonna be. It will be 7:54. Okay. So inphlox will have to complete level 11 before 7 minutes and 54 seconds hits. If he does that, he will win the game. If not, WatchMuH wins the game, and WatchMuH will move on to semifinals Sunday. So the clock is ticking, so he's going to have about 4 minutes to do it.
And let me say, that was a blazingly amazing, massive clear that inphlox put down. It cleared out so much yellow. I hope you get a chance to see it, partner, because that was something to see. It seemed like half the board just exploded.
I did see a piece of that. That was quite an amazing sight. So inphlox now finishing 9 at 410. So he's gonna have about 3.5 minutes to finish 2 levels. So he's gonna have to put pedal to the metal here a little bit, especially since this is not the best thing to have. Doesn't have much blue to work with. Looks like he is setting up for a horizontal play, though.
Yes, indeed. It looks like if he gets that yellow-blue, it's going to be not exactly a... Oh, there it goes. I say not exactly a fat log, but something rather close to it. We're going to have to come up with names for all of these things if there's not one already.
Yeah, we come up with quite a few things. As we got a little less than 3 minutes to go for inphlox to beat this time. Nice little tuck there underneath. He's gonna let it drop. Still gonna be a clean blue piece there on that side. Oh, looked like he was gonna. I don't know if he was trying to set something up, but I think he's gonna do something for later.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for a horizontal over there, but that's going to require clearing out this blue and then the red that's underneath of it. Very doable. It's just a matter of getting it done. As there it is.
And he's got it all set up here, looking pretty good. Oh, I see what he's going to go for here. He's got it set. Okay. Here comes the log, and he realized he kind of messed that up a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a matter of not the most efficient, but the next most efficient. You know, that's where we are. That folks are getting upset at themselves for coming up with the second most efficient option.
And that's all right. And now he's got a couple more to go. One more red. And here we go. All right. 7:54 is the time to beat. He's in level 11 right now. So he's going to have a minute and 50 seconds. Excuse me, a minute and 40 seconds to knock out this level. If he can do that, it's game 3 to inphlox. If he cannot complete this before time runs out, WatchMuH will win the game.
I almost don't want to talk right now because there's just there's so much tension in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be real close. It's going to come down to the wire here. It's going to have a bit of a drop there on the right side, but he's down to 37. Closing in on 1 minute remaining. Going to get a clear there. Okay, that looks all right. And here we go. 1 minute to go. He's going to have to really go to work, get aggressive on these clears. He's doing a nice job there. Looking pretty good. Bit of a slow drop there, but that's okay. Down to 28.
And it's like he's just kind of waiting for these specific pieces that he's wanting to get, and the doctor is just not providing them. He's going to get a clear there, another
good zero drop here. Looks like he can get the log. He will. And he's less than 30 seconds away. Time is winding down. I don't think he can get this. He's going to get the combo there. Oh, it's down to 20 seconds. Oh, he tried to go for the tuck. Got a little there too late. Now running down to 10 seconds. Oh, it's going to be too close. I don't think he's going to pull it off here.
He's going to have to get exactly the right pills, and I don't see it happening.
2, 1, and that's time. Oh, he was 6 viruses away. He almost pulled it off. But it will be game 3 to WatchMuH and the match. And WatchMuH will go on to semifinals Sunday. Oh, it's a horrible break for inphlox. He finishes with an 8-11. Great game, though. Great run.
Indeed.
Nearly pulled it out.
Games to both players. That 8-11 was a really good time, especially considering how it went at the beginning. So just a great job to both players, and we'll see WatchMuH tomorrow.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ethan and Ook, for calling that match. I got a little bit of overtime there due to the technical issue. But glad we got that all sorted out. WatchMuH advancing to the semifinals, which is huge for him. That puts him at 5 points. So if he's efficient enough and Floyd doesn't advance in round 2, WatchMuH could be fighting for that 5th seed. And with Leviticus not active in this tournament, one of those players could easily take that 4 seed. So all to play for here. Coming up, speaking of Floyd takes on our 5 seed Ibar. Coming up next, don't go anywhere. This is the Dr. Mario Championship channel.